From pretty flyer to money-making machine. Last time, we built a gorgeous restaurant landing page. It looked clean. It showed off the menu. It made you want to order. But let me tell you something they don't teach you in YouTube tutorials. That pretty front end without a backend is just a digital flyer. It's like putting a Ferrari body on a bicycle frame. Looks fast. Goes nowhere. You've seen them. $100 a month website that breaks when one person clicks order. The owner has to call a developer to change a single price. The staff is writing orders on paper because the system is down. Painful. Embarrassing. And completely avoidable. Today, I'm giving you the exact blueprint I use for every single project. I call it the 3-step start method. It's a framework that takes you from a blank screen to a fully operational, database-driven product using Python, Flask and Supabase. And the best part? You don't need to be a 10x developer. You just need to follow the steps. Step 1, Front-end validation. Yes, I know you want to jump into the cool stuff. But here's the hard truth. If the interface doesn't communicate the offer clearly, no amount of backend code will save it. You could have the most powerful API in the world, but if a user can't figure out how to order a pizza, they'll just go to Domino's. Build the face first. Validate the experience. Make sure your grandma can navigate it. If she can't, fix it before you write a single line of database logic. I'm serious. Call your grandma. Step 2, the operations layer. This is where most developers go wrong. They jump straight into the database and start building tables. Instead, ask yourself one question before you write a single line of SQL. How is the owner or manager going to control what happens on that front-end screen? We divide our admin dashboard into 4 functional areas. First, menu management. The operator needs to change prices instantly. Update descriptions. Toggle items on and off. If they have to call a developer to change a price, that's a failure. Second, order tracking. When a customer places an order on the front end, that order needs to flow directly into the pipeline. Every stage. Pending. Preparing. Ready. Completed. If the status isn't updating, you have a problem. Third, staff management. Different team members need different access levels. Wait staff need one view. Chefs need another. Store managers need full control. And system administrators need complete system access. Fourth, kitchen resource management. The dashboard must monitor ingredients in real time. When flour drops below a threshold, an alert triggers. Because nothing kills a restaurant faster than telling a customer, "Sorry, we're out of pizza dough." Here's the kicker. The admin dashboard is just another set of front-end files. By building the admin UI before the database, you force yourself to identify every single object, status code, and input field your app will ever need. This is the secret that separates the pros from the amateurs. Step 3, database mapping. This is where the magic happens. We use Supabase. It's a production-grade PostgreSQL database on a generous free tier. Perfect for building, testing, and scaling without upfront infrastructure costs. Now pay attention, because this is where most projects die. Your database is the single source of truth. Every single button, form field, and interactive object on your interfaces requires a corresponding column in your database tables. If your schema doesn't match your UI exactly, your system breaks. If a database table is missing an order status column, updating a ticket on your dashboard cannot push a real-time status update to the customer tracking page. The customer sits there wondering why their pizza isn't ready. They get angry. They leave a 1-star review. The owner panics. All because you forgot one column. If your menu table lacks a boolean for availability, toggling an item to out of stock on the admin panel will fail to hide it from the public menu. You'll have customers ordering items you don't have. And that's not just embarrassing. That's a business killer. Once your tables are executed in Supabase, you move to your code space to tie everything together. For the backend, we use Python Flask. Flask is lightweight, unopinionated, and fast. Unlike Django, which forces you into rigid file layouts and strict structural rules, Flask gives you total freedom. It's like getting a blank canvas instead of a coloring book. When you look at your backend codebase at this stage, it simplifies down to just two main components: routes and models. Models communicate directly with the Supabase API to fetch and mutate data. Routes receive requests, apply business logic, and output clean JSON for your frontend. That's the entire system. Frontend validates the idea. Dashboard manages the operational flow. Database stores every object. Flask routes piece all the logic together. It really is that simple. If you want to master building full-stack websites, dynamic web applications, and digital tools step by step with AI assistance, check out the link in the description. Make sure to hit subscribe right now, because in our next video, we are going deep into deployment hell. We'll cover how to navigate production servers without losing your mind. And we'll fix those insanely embarrassing bugs where a user clicks order and is instead served